out there, MD?
In the house.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance here to check out some stats for Duncan Robinson.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now Washington starting 5. George out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Rashawn Holmes. Then it's Jordan Poole. And it's D in a shooting guard. And for the Magic, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Cole Anthony out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's De Silva in at the 3, the small forward. Well, how good does it feel to be one of the more elite teams at this point of the season, Brent?
Well, B.A., you just know you have an opportunity, and you don't want to do anything to take you off that path to possibly winning a championship. So staying locked in, enjoying it to some degree, but really understanding that this opportunity is hard to come by, and let's go after it.
Anthony, the pass to Banchero. Here's De Silva, pass to Banchero. Now Anthony. Here's De Silva, Middleton covering, 5 to shoot. The Magic need to put one up here. Here's Banchero. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And the mechanics Banchero has shown are already solid, which is what makes him a dangerous shooter.
Back to Poole. Middleton outside. Buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Orlando. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
With the Bradley Beal trade, Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction, Brent.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, we've got to start over. We've got to do something to get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Here's Middleton. Pass to D. Here's Poole. The 3 is up. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
You can tell Poole trusts himself completely, gets the ball, and then he immediately takes that shot.
Here's De Silva. He's averaging about 6 points per game. And Banchero gets it to go.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. There's the 3. It's rebounded by...
Nabigyan kita ng ano jacket. Ayun. Bye. Support? Support na? Bang, ano? Alat ulit tayo na sumon?
Washington, their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Clock at 4. Back to Poole. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Magic trail by 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, D in their last time out against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He ended up with 26 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. A surprise effort from a guy who typically plays a smaller role. We'll see if he can keep building the momentum.
Yeah, Ali, he was playing with excellent intensity out there, getting what he wanted.
Agreed. He's coming into this one with some great momentum.
No reason to settle. Just keep getting to his money spots.
Wow, Banchero using his size to find a path to the rim.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Orlando's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Banchero's got 9.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Poole, the pass to George. Here's D. Fires the 3. The rebound by Carter. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's De Silva. Here's Banchero. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rashawn Holmes picks one up.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
And as the leaderboard shows, these teams have really dominated the offensive glass so far this year. 5th, Orlando.
You've got to respect the work ethic of these guys on the offensive glass. They don't give up on possessions and hit the boards with aggression.
The first one falls. Well, Brent, since 1980, the Wizards have had home court advantage in the playoffs just one time.
BA, do you want to have anything that you want to share that's positive about the Wizards? I mean, this team has not made it out of the second round in that span, so hard to envision that happening anytime soon. We got a long way to go.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Fires for 3. D gets the bucket. Give him 8 points now. And Orlando has possession. Suggs surveys the D. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Here's Champagny. Back to Smart. To the left wing. From the arc. Orlando with the rebound. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Robinson finds Suggs. Now here's Wagner. Back to Robinson. Launches it. D pulls it in. From behind the arc. Doesn't go for him. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Orlando ahead. They lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
15. Taglit lang, para may kwanta.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Duncan Robinson is out there with Jalen Suggs. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Wagner. And it's Black in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Now here's Wagner. No points so far. Just 5 to shoot. It's Suggs with a drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Magic lead by 1.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Koulibaly up top. It's rebounded by Wagner.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Suggs, no good. Washington has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Coulibaly. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Robinson. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. On the wing, Isaac. Here's Suggs. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
And a quality find there by Isaac. It's really nice to see a big guy watching the floor for opportunities like that.
Outside Coulibaly. Back to Poole. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And that one's good. Coulibaly. Coulibaly's got 5 points now this quarter.
In general, they're finding good looks from beyond the arc, steadily improving as this game's going along.
All right, Grant, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Now here's Coulibaly. 6 points for him. Kispert, the pass to D. Fires from the corner. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 2. And a big finish by Robinson.
Okay, Duncan, get up and show those hops.
Washington has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Pass to Poole. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And again, Washington with a triple.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by...
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Washington leading by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
You know, right now for Washington, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
And turning back now to talk about the Orlando Magic. What a close game this has been.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecued chicken.
It's the centerpiece of healthy, balanced diet, Ernie.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paolo Banchero with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court right now for the Wizards, we've got Jordan Poole. Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then it's Rashawn Holmes, and it's D in at the 2 spot. Carter, a screen on George. The 3 from Banchero. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Responding nicely with his own 3, Banchero. This is how competitive this man is.
Pass to George. The 3 is up. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Banchero's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now Poole. He's got 9. Pass to D. The 3 ball. Orlando with the rebound.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Outside Robinson. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Washington is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Here's Banchero. And Holmes pulls it down. Holmes has got 4 rebounds now. Poole, the pass to D. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero. Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Orlando again missing. Washington leading by 3. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Yeah, this is why you throw it Carter Jr.'s way. He is solid at slamming it down.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And Washington making a change here. And how about the futures for these guys? Here is the rookie race. Some newcomers making... Orlando ends up going with a new group. Here's D. George, a screen on Suggs. It's George on the wing. Pass to Middleton. The shot. And again, Washington, no good.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Suggs is out there with Corey Joseph. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's Black in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. D can't get it to go.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Washington has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Poole right side for 3. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 4 assists now tonight.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Joseph can't hit. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Washington. They've led by as much as 10. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Banchero's checked in for Joseph. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. Coach knows they're losing the 3 battle, and he told the team we need to limit their outside looks, force them to put it on the floor, and make them beat us off the dribble. Back to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Anthony outside. There's the triple. Rebound by the Wizards. George has got 4 rebounds in the game. Poole outside. Pass to D. And here's Holmes. He's checked by Carter. Middleton outside. 6 to shoot. Oh, sweet move. Orlando grabs the miss.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Banchero. for three, Anthony. Pure from three-point range.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Middleton outside. Poole up top. Poole exploding to the rim. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Wow, and that's a big splash from Poole.
Banchero outside to tie it up. Rebound by Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th rebound in this one. 1:52 left to play in the 4th. Anthony against Poole. Back to Middleton. Gets the 3 to fall. And it's a 6-point Wizard lead.
And that kind of consistency from Middleton from 3, that's huge.
Anthony, the pass to Banchero. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Washington?
And what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3 ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
D can't get it to go.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
It's Poole on the wing to the paint. And George gets it to go on the assist by Poole. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And Anthony, here we go. Rebound by Middleton. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. Back to Poole. Pass to D. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Poole shot is off. And the Magic with possession. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Here's D. And that's an intentional foul. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Yeah.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's an 8-point ball game. And the Magic call time here. They're behind by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Orlando with the ball. The 3 from Banchero. Cash. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And he's unable to get the second one. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're down by 6. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
on by Middleton. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop. For three, Anthony. Here's D. Misses there. And so it's Washington with the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
Mga laban. Sa'yo mo naman ikaw. Sa'yo mag-save. Para sige, sana.
Yo, we got this, don't worry.
Ito parang hindi ng topic mo.
Stay there.
Ito.
Let's go, move around. Like that mid-range game, huh?
Kaya, wala. Dapat ginawa ko naman atin. Hindi na naman ito tayo. Tarap na naman. Pinatapunta mo.
Hey,
Tapos sila ang pera mo.
Are you serious? I can't even watch this. That might be good enough for the City League, but it's not going to cut it here.
Come on, MP.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
Napakura pa rin yung kasi nang tagay sa akin ang bigyan. Sarap sa sarap.
AI, get serious. Come on.
Saan saan yung tinapos sa'yo? Opo. Oo, may skip na yun. Lalim yung lalim. Alam mo yung ano, may tapos sa sarap.
Get your head into the game.
Ganon, yung sa likod. Pero may kumapatong ng mag-block yun. Tapos ganon, back-to-back.
We're here.
Come on. What are you, bro, MP? Come on. You.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
Agar bekerja bahan. Pwede kita mo? Ano pwede kita mo? Ito sa mo yung ako dyan.
Again. Again.
Alam mo, sakay sila. Tawag ko rin. Alam mo, malis na.
Your confidence is gone now. Throw it up and it goes in.
Yes. Easy work.
All right, MP, ready to go?
Mama, there goes that man.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
You guys rule! Let's squat him!
That's what I'm talking about!
Go, go, go!
K Sports presents the... Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Brooklyn. Right now they're on the outside looking in at the playoff seeds. And of course Washington just way behind. So the net starting five.
Here we go.
Nicholas Claxton out there with Sharp. Then there's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Williams. And it's Thomas in at shooting guard. And for the Wizards, they've got Jordan Poole. George is out there with Chris Middleton. And there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's D in at the two guard. With the All-Star game behind us, Greg, what's the focus now for teams that find themselves far outside of the playoff picture?
It depends on the team, Kevin, but in my opinion, it's all about competing and building a foundation for next season. Use the time you have to consistently improve.
Just another spot Poole can hurt you from adjusting easily in that mid-range.
Poole against Russell. Williams for three. Rebounded by Holmes. And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. From 8, and he hits the jump shot. Poole's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Now, one thing people don't understand is this ball handling adds an element to his game, and not many guys have it. That's a big advantage for a shooter like Poole.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
Really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Well, you talk about Cam Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas went off, putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games.
Kept alive. Here's Holmes off with the layup.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Poole. Thomas grabs the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thomas got his second basket of the night.
Muscling it home, Cam finds a way on that offensive end.
Middleton outside. Here's D. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Russell, coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. Really left alone that time. Thomas got 8 points. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Poole with it. Williams picks him up. Middleton outside. Middleton is doubled. This one for 3. And it's D missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Williams for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Holmes got 4 rebounds in this game. George against Claxton. Pass to Poole. Here's D from past the arc. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Outside Thomas. And then Thomas with the dunk.
Thomas is electric. He always makes things happen when he's on the floor.
Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against Philadelphia. Poole with no one around. Rebound, Brooklyn. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
Here's Russell after the made shot from D. Russell dishes to Thomas. Puts up a 3. The rebound by D. The Wizards with the lead. Outside, George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Corey Kispert's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Koulibaly comes in for Chris Middleton. And Smart subbed in for Jordan Poole. Shots good by Williams.
See, he had time to line it up, and you know what? He's capable.
For Washington, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Now, here's Smart. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And it's D missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And they take the lead.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's D. Last time out, he had 13 points. Drains it from beyond the arc.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
There's Russell with the 3. That one's a miss. His 3rd shot of the game. He's made 1 of them. George passes to Smart. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That's just sheer will. Marcus Smart wanted that bucket inside, and sometimes you just got to make things happen.
Now Russell. With 4 seconds on the clock, and the basket is good. Russell's got 5.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board, Clark, as we wrap up the first. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Johnson. He's out there with Anthony Melton. Nicholas Claxton out there with Williams. And it's Clowney in at the 4 slot. Now, here's Johnson. He definitely had a good game in their win against the 76ers. Brogdon outside. To the middle, stolen away. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Magic provided a nice lift. He scored 13 points, and the way he shot the ball from deep was incredible, making a number of 3 balls. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. We'll see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Thanks, David. You know, G.A., you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against him.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
Here's Johnson, following the bucket by the Wizards. Claxton finds Melton. Fires at the elbow. Rebound, Washington. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Coulibaly. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Champagnie. Fires the 3. And it's D missing. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. To the inside. Clowney. Good. And it's Williams who picks up the assist.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Johnson against Brogdon. Top of the key, Kispert. Nice ball movement by Washington. There's the screen. The tray. And Malcolm Brogdon good for 3. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Such a creative ball handler. Brogdon is terrific at measuring the defense in screen rolls.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
So it's Washington now, after Keon Johnson's missed. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurtin' on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurtin'. And we've reached halftime in this one. Nets lead by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals, how they reflect that.
Okay, and now moving on to... That is more than enough of us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's D in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Here's Claxton. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Love the selfless approach from Russell. His teammates appreciate when he finds them uncovered.
And here's Poole for three. Knocks down the three ball. Poole's got 7 points.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Here's Williams. Pass to Claxton. There's Russell with the three. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 8.
Oh, that's a silky three-point shot from Russell. He can be consistent from out there.
Here's D. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes. Brooklyn leading by 8. Outside Thomas. From 15 feet away. Again, the Nets for 2.
Yeah, Thomas is overwhelming the defense with his energy, just attacking over and over again.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft. GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster. And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Poole the pass to D. In the corner, George with it. To end the run. Nailed from three-point land.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Outside Thomas. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Thomas got 23.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
There's the pick. Poole against Russell. Poole no good. Nets leading by 11. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications.
You love the readiness of Cam Thomas. Whatever his team needs, whenever they need it, he is prepared to.
MP, we need a spark.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Martin. Johnson is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Vince Williams. And it's Clowney in at center.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Yet another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Melton. Martin kicks to Melton. He takes it in, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Offensive rebound. Here's D. From downtown. Holmes passes to Champagny. Here's D. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way
Even the best teams lose at least 10 games a year.
Hindi pa yun? Oo. Napahat siya? Oo?
That's it.
Oo. Hindi, nagbayad pa siya o libre na?
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Hey, yo, right here.
Kaya nga. Yung, ano mo, minsan pa pagsipa mo pa minsan dyan eh, buwaon yung ano tuloy, yung kuko o ngipin yan. Babalik siya sa isa.
Let's go.
I see you doing work.
You guys the ones who's gonna be losing today.
How'd I miss that?
I can't even watch this.
Man, that one felt good.
Expired na. Expired na.
Come on, man, hit that in.
Come on, MP.
Your confidence is shot now. Let's go.
Get your head into the game.
Yata. Uy.
Yikes.
Baho. Nabit kayo.
Come on. What are you, bro, MP? Come on.
Deng! Tama na rin. Baho. Oh, mag-spray ka ni Meng yung pasok tayo. Ano ba yun? Iya, kunyari, paalis kayo. Wala pa kami. Mag-spray ka na. Ano yan, Meng? Tao. Meng, ano ba kayo? Ha? Tapos yung kape. Baygon nga yan, Meng. Amin. Naka-picture niya lang. Naka-approach. Alam mo. Oo, bakit? Dati lang ako nun. Kaya nito? Hindi nga, pabango yan, oh. Pwede na ako. Pwede na ako dito yan, eh.
That might be good enough for the City League, but it's not going to cut it here.
Pabangungang baygon. Mabangungang ano? Laging naman klaseng mabango eh. Ay, hindi baygon? Pero baygon ang awon? Parehas lang siguro ang awon? Pupunta tayo doon. So, diba saan tayo natahan? Kahit na tayo na may pinto na naman doon sa dosin. Kasi kita pa lang sa ako. Ano kami dito sa dosin? Kahit pinto ba?
That slipped out of my hand.
Yes. Gising tulog, gising itim, puti. Ya? Sino?
Keep hammering that, Jordan.
One more.
Nadali na. Kami. Kung i-testing ko, may ano dyan na eh. Tawag yan. Tutor na dyan. 3 days. Lumabas.
Get your mind right.
May ka may 3 days. Lumabas pala na kaamoy. Diyan mo isprehan, tapos isara mo yung pinto. Isprehan mo na siya, tapos sara mo yung pinto. Bumanda daw? Lakas nga yung pag-isipan niya. Ay, yung pag-isipan niya, yung tama-tama ba sa pagkulat ba? Nagaba yung pag-isipan.
Mama, there goes that man.
Hindi pa. Magkakot pa lang. Lagi. Maganda yan.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Hirap makasot pag lang.
Looking sharp, MP.